Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to focus on 3-digit subtraction with regrouping. Our model problem is 411 minus 198, and I am going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. So when it comes to subtraction, first thing before we subtract any numbers, we want to see whether or not regrouping is needed. Now we regroup whenever there is a bottom digit that is bigger than the top digit. So if we look in the tens place, 9 is bigger than 1. You cannot start with 1 and take away 9. The bottom digit is bigger there, so we are going to need to regroup in the tens place. And if you look in the ones place, 8 is also bigger than 1. You can't start out with 1 and take away 8. So we are going to need to do some regrouping before we do any subtraction. So in the tens place, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a 10 from the hundreds place, and I'm going to add that to the tens place. So the 1 in the tens place is going to become an 11. The 4 in the hundreds place is going to become a 3. So we're adding a 10 to the tens place, and we're taking away 1 in the hundreds place. Now going to the ones place, we have to take a 10 from the tens place and add it to the ones place. So the 1 in the ones place is going to become an 11. And the 11 in the tens place, we're going to take away 1, so it's going to become a 10. So now we are in a situation where all the top digits are bigger. 11 is bigger than 8, 10 is bigger than 9, 3 is bigger than 1. So now we can subtract. So we're going to start in the ones place. 11 minus 8 equals 3. 10 minus 9 equals 1. 3 minus 1 equals 2. And we have our final answer. 411 minus 198 equals 213. All right, I think I'm going to do one more example here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. No, I don't want it to be another one where they're the same digit. All right, 312 minus 195. All right, that will be our next example. So step 1, before we do any subtraction, we see if regrouping is needed. So we regroup whenever there is a bottom digit that is bigger than the top digit. So looking in the tens place, 9 is bigger than 1. You cannot take away 9 if you only have 1 to begin with. And you can't take away 5 if you're only starting with 2. So we have to regroup in the tens and the ones place. So we're going to regroup in the tens place by taking a 10 from the hundreds place. So that 1's going to become an 11. And that 3 is going to become a 2. Now we're going to regroup in the ones place by taking a 10 from the tens place. So that 2 is going to become a 12. And that 11 is going to become a 10. So we regroup by adding 10 and taking away 1 from the place to the left. So now we are ready to subtract. Now that all the top digits are bigger, we are ready to subtract now. So 12 minus 5 equals 7. 10 minus 9 equals 1. 2 minus 1 also equals 1. And we have our final answer. 312 minus 195 equals 117. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. Next example, 535 minus 189. So again, we start out by checking to see if regrouping is needed. If there is a bottom digit that is bigger than the top digit, then we need to regroup. And as you can see here, there is. You cannot start out with 3 and take away 8. 8's bigger than 3, we got to regroup in the tens place. You cannot start out with 5 and take away 9, so we also have to regroup in the ones place. So we're going to regroup in the tens place by taking a 10 from the hundreds place. So the 3 is going to become a 13. The 5 is going to become a 4. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. Now we're going to regroup in the ones place by taking a 10 from the tens place. So the 5 is going to become a 15. And then that 13 is going to become a 12. And now we are able to subtract. 15 is bigger than 9. 12 is bigger than 8. 4 is bigger than 1. So we can subtract. So in the ones place, we're going to do 15 minus 9. Now, if you're not able to subtract 15 minus 9 in your head, what I would suggest doing is on scrap paper, on a blank sheet of paper, draw 15 circles, cross out 9 of them, and see how many are left. So I'm going to pretend that I can't do 15 minus 9 in my head. I can, but this is for the students that are not able to do that. I'm going to draw 15 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now I'm going to cross out 9 of those circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to count how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 15 minus 9 equals 6. So now I'm going to subtract 12 minus 8. If you're using the scrap paper and you're using the strategy I just showed, make sure that you allow enough space where the circles are not right on top of each other, because that will make it very confusing. But say I needed scrap paper and I needed to do the same thing to figure out 12 minus 8. I'm going to make my circles in a separate area. So I'm going to make 12 circles down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now I'm going to cross out 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to count how many circles are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 circles not crossed out. 12 minus 8 equals 4. 4 minus 1 equals 3. And our answer is 346. Now, even though you can solve the problem using the strategy I just showed you, what I would recommend definitely when you're young, do those flashcards 15 minutes a day. Really get fluent with your one-digit addition and subtraction, because it makes the process a lot more efficient as you build to 2- and 3-digit numbers. I am going to do one more problem before I call it a video. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. Earlier in the video, when I said shout out to everybody tuning in, there wasn't actually anybody tuning in, but there is now, and I appreciate you, so hit the like button. If you like the video. If you don't like the video, I understand. All right. 411 minus 276. So again, we see if there's any regrouping. We check if regrouping is needed before we do any subtraction. So looking In the tens place, 7 is bigger than 1. We cannot start out with 1 and take away 7. So we are going to take a 10 from the tens place. That 1's going to become an 11. The 4 is going to become a 3. Now going to the ones place, you cannot start out with 1 and take away 6, so we have to take a 10 from the tens place now. So the 1 in the ones place is going to become an 11. And the 11 in the tens place, we're going to take away 1, that's going to become a 10. And now we are ready to subtract. 11 minus 6 equals 5. 10 minus 7 equals 3. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And we have our final answer, 411 minus 276 equals 135. And that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.